This time I want to introduce to you the Governor of the State of Arkansas, Governor Mike Beebe.
Thank you, Judge. What a difference a couple of months make. This area of the state probably experienced a greater number of natural disasters than any one specific area. I know, I think at least 3 different occasions we were up here in the northern part of your county, Judge, for periodic outbreaks and episodes of tornadoes or other natural disasters over the course of the late winter and throughout the spring. One of the things that we talked about at that time, as well as other parts of the state that experienced those disasters, is the resilience of our people, the ability to be able to bounce back and understand there'll be a brighter day, and that we will be able to continue and go on and come out of it even stronger. And it's kind of ironic that we're here today on such a gorgeous day. I don't know that June 30th has this kind of humidity and this kind of temperature normally in Arkansas, but it couldn't be more fitting in terms of the example of what we were talking about, and that is the brighter day. It's a brighter day for a lot of reasons, not just the obvious climate difference, but we're here gathered together celebrating an economic impact that will transcend everybody's professional careers here. We were talking on the way up, and the director of the Oil and Gas Commission was telling me that you know, this could be 30, 40, 50, 60 years worth of activity throughout the course of this whole play, maybe even longer with a couple of the layers that are below Fayetteville Shale and with technology as it advances. But what we're seeing today is an adjunct that a lot of people didn't even talk about initially. When you're talking about all the drilling, and when you're talking about the royalties, and when you're talking about the actual natural gas, when we talked about the severance, when we talked about all the employment that came from the drilling and operation of the wells, a lot of people just glossed over the fact that the infrastructure needed to make all this stuff work is just as significant, just as important, and just as big a player. And he's talking about $4 billion. I think we're going to approach $1 billion, aren't we, on this project? $800 million or so on this portion of the Arkansas portion of the project. So you can see with virtually $1 billion investment in infrastructure to be able to carry this gas to the laterals throughout the country and distribute it to all those communities across the nation that consume this gas. It is a major component of the whole Fayetteville Shale exploration. Great jobs. They make a little more than I made when I dug a ditch. It's a true story. I'm not signing up yet, but in the summer between my first and second year of college, I was on a shovel behind a backhoe laying a sewer line in Newport. And Tommy, that was out around Diaz, wherever you are. And we laid the sewer line. It was about 8-inch PVC. It wasn't near as sophisticated as what you all are doing. And we didn't x-ray anything or check for leaks. There was an important point made just a minute ago that forgive me, I can't help but relate back to. I saw you, George, grinning when he said it, but virtually all this gas is going to leave Arkansas. You heard that. Almost all of the Fayetteville Shale gas is going to leave Arkansas. Now, even if it didn't leave Arkansas, as we said throughout the course of the debate in the legislature, natural gas is a commodity that's traded nationwide, worldwide, and the price is set without regard to what your severance tax in Arkansas may or may not be. But even if that weren't true, and it is true, if it's all leaving the state, the consumers are going to be somebody else using this gas. So for those 13 legislators who either didn't get it or continued to say that this was going to raise the price of natural gas, you be sure and tell them that once again they didn't know what they were talking about. Oh, good. The devil made me do that. I'm sorry. I can't thank Boardwalk enough for their commitment to this industry. They've got a great reputation. They are hiring good people. These people will not only will you see the sales tax and the property tax that was previously mentioned, but many of these people will be Arkansans that are in the pipeline business. My son used to do a lot of that before he started doing a little different part of it, and they make good wages, and they pay income tax, and then they go buy products from our retailers and from everyone else. The Fayetteville Shale play, of which Boardwalk is a major part, is a huge component of the economic activity going on in our state now and for many, many years to come. And we celebrate this announcement. We celebrate your work and your activity. We welcome you as neighbors. We know you'll be here for a long, long time. And they ultimately, particularly at the compressor stations, they will have full-time employees long after the pipeline's been completed right here in Arkansas, continuing to be our citizens, our neighbors, and our friends. So welcome, thank you, and thank you to everybody involved.